Hello everybody, it's MAGMA. I'm here back with another LEGO Star Wars video. So today we're going to go ahead and take a look at the Han Solo Star Wars sets and also the new 2018 summer line. So the idea for me to do is just to go around and talk about all these sets and so on, which I haven't been really active and I haven't given any thoughts and opinion on these sets. So I definitely think it's something worth going over. And I'll start off with the 7206 Canon because they came in with the Han Solo set, so why not just talk about them right now. This is a battle pack I was really anticipating, and sadly the rumors were false. I really thought it was going to be some Phase 2 clone troopers, but it ended up being some Phase 1 clone troopers and then 2 Jedis, which I really couldn't care less about. I have 3 or 4 Barriss Offies, and I don't have a new Ki-Adi Mundi, so that is kind of cool, but like the ship and the clones and just in general this battle pack is kind of a letdown because all we want is new clone troopers Phase 3 and some interesting figures we've never seen before, and honestly LEGO just isn't giving us that, so obviously these prequel sets aren't going to sell well. Next up is the 75207 Imperial Patrol Battle Pack. I really don't know what to say about this because I don't know how the vehicle is. I'd probably have to do a review to talk better about it, but it looks kind of interesting, kind of original. The stormtroopers are really cool. I'm really excited to see those helmets and those prints. And then we have some more Imperial troopers or just officers, which is kind of nice if you want to build up your Imperial army. Next up we have Yoda's hut. Now this is a set I really anticipated, and it was kind of a letdown that it was so small, honestly. I really hope for something a little bit more complete and concrete. I really wanted the hut to be like 360 closed, and it's actually just like, it's kind of just like cut in half, and you can't really close it all the way. So it is kind of a letdown. It is one of those like $30 kind of play sets type of thing. I do want to get this set anyways because I feel like having Yoda's hut is pretty dope. But the minifigures, yeah, they're alright. I'm kind of excited for Luke and for R2-D2. But just, I don't know, I feel like the hut isn't the right color and they could have done something a bit better with it. Next up we have Han Solo's Landspeeder 75209. The Landspeeder looks actually pretty cool. I'm just not into Landspeeders, I guess. But if I was a child, I would probably want to have this set a bit more. You get some of the main characters, so Han Solo and this other character from the Han Solo movie. So, you get some main characters. That's pretty cool. The Landspeeder looks really decent. It looks very detailed, and the build looks pretty solid. The weird white dog, or whatever that is, I'm not too sure. I'm not so sure about that. The set, I mean, it's a small, let's see, how expensive is it? Small $30 set. I would probably rate it down to like $25 or $20, not 30, but nonetheless, it is a really cool set. Then we have Moloch's Landspeeder. Now this set, again, is pretty well detailed and looks pretty sleek, but just the vehicle looks very ugly, so I really don't know what to say about that. The minifigure selection is okay. I mean, it's characters I don't really know and have no information about, so I can't really judge them at the time. And you get more of the white dogs type of thing, so not too sure what those are about. Yeah, just, I feel like it's an expensive price. $55 or just $50 for such a set that is probably not, a big part of the movie. I don't know, it kind of feels like a rip-off. But I would have to have the sets to review it, which I probably won't be getting it because the minifigures aren't so exciting and the build just looks really ugly. It has a lot of good parts, but doesn't look that exciting. Then we have the Imperial Tie Fighter, which is a really exciting set because we haven't seen a Tie Fighter for a while. This is the original one, and it has quite a few minifigures, which are also pretty cool. I feel like the set, once again, 500 pieces, and it's probably going to be sold for like $80, is going to be way too expensive. So that's why people aren't going to get it as much, but definitely if it was like a $50 set, everybody would just get this. So, pretty cool. Now we have the Kessel Run Millennium Falcon. So I've heard that this one has a lot of problem with the holes. You can really see through inside, and it doesn't have as much space, and I don't know, there's been quite a few claims that the set isn't as good as the previous Millennium Falcons. But the minifigure selection is really cool, and that's really what I would want to get this set for, is mainly get the minifigure selection and the set. If I like it, cool. If I don't like it, scrap it probably. But yeah, I'm not so sure about the color. I'm not too sure about the Millennium Falcon in general, especially in this look. But the minifigure selection is really exciting, so I hope to get those minifigures. So next up is the Advent Calendar. I'm never a huge fan of the Advent Calendars, honestly. And this one, I don't know, I just really couldn't care less about it. There's some pretty cool vehicles we haven't really seen before, like some of the Rogue One vehicles. Looking around, there is one of those, there's some Star Wars, you know, the Han Solo sets that we see. The only thing that is kind of cool is this little hint that we might be getting UCS Cloud City later on, and here on the picture you can tell that on the bottom right, I think, yeah, there's a little Cloud City with a Bespin Cloud car, so that's really cool. We've never really seen something like that, so very excited for that. Otherwise, you know, it's just another Advent Calendar. Then we have 75214 Anakin's Jedi Starfighter, and the only reason why I could grant LEGO for like actually releasing this is because this is the 10th year of the Clone Wars anniversary, and I mean it is a nice throwback set. I don't think anybody would really want to get it, but it's a nice little nod to some of the prequel and you know, all that kind of fan. So especially Clone Wars fans are probably going to like this set and get it. Fans like me were really hoping for a V19 Torrent, but apparently that's been pushed back, or probably not even going to be made, which is really sad. We've really been hoping for some really cool prequel sets, but since Disney has claimed that they're not going to do anything with the prequels anymore, LEGO's kind of just drifting away from that, and that's really sad for people like me who just really used to love the old LEGO Star Wars days. So next up is the Cloud Rider Swoop bikes. I don't have any pictures. I have no idea about the set, so we'll just move on, but here's a picture of what the vehicle looks like. Then we have a Snoke's Throne Room, 75216. I was really excited for this set, and the only letdown is that it's so small. I'm still going to get it because it's one of the only sets from the line that I'm excited for, or that at least interests me. Yeah, I'm kind of having this thing where I can't really get pumped for any LEGO Star Wars sets lately, so it's kind of an issue, and I really hope I get past that, because otherwise I don't want to quit LEGO, but like they're not releasing stuff that I really want to get. They're releasing stuff that I really couldn't care less about, honestly. And I feel bad saying this. So I really need to give some sets a chance. Especially this one, I'm really excited for this. I hope it's not as small as it looks. And I hope that the price is not $80 or $70, because that would be just insane. But the minifigures looks amazing. You're really getting everything you need in there. The room looks pretty dope as well. You have the chair, you have like the background wall, and then the lift, so everything just seems perfect. I just hope it's not as expensive and not as small as everybody seems to claim it is. Next up is the Imperial Convex Transport. I don't know anything about this set because I don't have an image at the time, so we'll just move along, I guess. Then we have the 75218 X-Wing Starfighter, and I actually might get this set because I am pretty excited for a new X-Wing. Especially this one looks extremely sleek, detailed, refined. It looks like everything is just there. Minifigures as well look pretty complete, so I hope it's not too expensive. It seems to be a $100 set. That would be just sad if it is, which I probably won't end up getting it. That's the issue, is that the sets aren't really interesting for me anymore. And on top of that, they're getting more and more expensive. So really, it's a huge letdown, and it's kind of hard to just really get into Star Wars lately. Get into LEGO Star Wars. Not like disregarding the price, I guess. The set looks amazing. It looks very complete, and you have decent minifigures. So I would very much likely get this set, hoping that it's not the price indicated here on this website I'm using. And then there's the Imperial AT Hauler. I don't have any images at the time, so I don't know what this looks like. Then there's the Sandcrawler, and speaking for everybody who never has had a Sandcrawler, 130 euros apparently it's going to be. It's going to be pretty expensive, but it looks really decent for a medium Sandcrawler with a lot of minifigures. Now, speaking from a perspective of someone who actually has the UCS Sandcrawler, I really don't need this set, don't care about it. The UCS one is just 100 times better, 100 times more detailed and more complete, so it's fine. I really can skip this set. But for people who don't have the Sandcrawler yet and are original trilogy fans and can't afford to pay such a high price for a Sandcrawler, which is 100% understandable, and I completely understand these people, then definitely try to save up for this one. And it still looks like a really decent LEGO Star Wars set. It looks like a really decent Sandcrawler, so I would definitely suggest people getting this if you don't have the UCS Sandcrawler. If you do have it, then you can skip out on this set because it's just going to look silly in your collection. And then finally I have the 75221 Imperial Landing Craft, and this set has some decent minifigures once again. Really yeah, just decent. I have the old Imperial Landing Craft, and surprisingly it kind of just looks better, but this one has a better cockpit, better wings, but like the compartment where you put troops just kind of looks weird. It looks like it's not closed, or not fully closed, or won't be able to fully close, which was not a problem in the previous model. So yeah, but nonetheless, I really hope to see what this set looks like and maybe try it out, because it is one of the more exciting LEGO Star Wars sets from this line, I guess. And I really hope it's not going to be too expensive. I'm hoping this set to be a $70 or $60 set. So that is actually it, guys. I mean, we still have some of the buildable figures like the Super Battle Droid or 501st ATRT, but I believe those were like cancelled or something, so really sad about that. I also want to mention the 75203 Hoff Medical Chamber, a small set to accompany if you have the UCS Assault on Hoth. Otherwise, if you don't really have any Hoth sets or you don't really care about Hoth, you can definitely skip out on this set, but it is nonetheless a nice little nod. Then we also have the Cloud City and the Porg, which there's no images of, so no point of talking about those. Guys, that is going to be it for this video. Sorry it was a bit long, but really those were just my general thoughts on these sets. I'm sorry, but 2018 isn't a great LEGO Star Wars year for me so far, and I really hope it changes really quickly. So this is going to be it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time here on my channel for another great LEGO video. Bye bye.